the HLE radio page on YouTube channel. So while we're getting ready to go live here, I am going to talk about something that I need to address here. And this is the deal. One of the things about HLE radio is one of the good things about it. Let me say this. One of the good things about HLE radio is that we'll take unsolicited music. And you don't have to be on a compilation disc. You don't have to be on a big record label or any record label. We'll take unsolicited music. If it fits the format, we'll play it. However, one of the drawbacks of that is I want to say the right word here, the noviceness is probably not the right word. It's definitely not the word I want to use. I think of a better word, but I won't say it to be polite. The not knowing. And it seems, well, it don't seem, people don't want to take the time to learn the correct way to do things, or the business, or the etiquette. Just like people want to wake up all of a sudden and think they're an artist, or a DJ, or a radio station, or whatever. I'm going to preference a few things here going forward. But I told you there's a lot of changes coming coming this year. Also, God has been working on me in a lot of areas. So here's what's going. There's some things going to happen. First of all, let me make a statement and clarify something. What I'm getting ready to say is not coming from a place of anger at all. I'm not mad, but I'm real, as I've always been. And some of you folks need to really pay attention to what I'm getting ready to say today. I'm trying to help you. I really am. I'm trying to help you as you go forward with what you're doing. Now, you need to understand something. I got big shoulders. You can see right here. I got big shoulders. I can handle a lot. However, my guys, now they don't, my guys, I say my guys, my staff, the guys that are helping me, they don't even know what I'm getting ready to say. Because I didn't tell them what I'm saying this morning. But you see, they volunteer. I mean, I don't get a salary, but they don't get a salary either. More so, I spend all my time doing this. This is my job, if you want to call it. It's my ministry, but this is what I do full time. They have actual jobs that they go to work to. Like when I come here in the morning, they're going somewhere. They're working all day, just like I am. But on top of working all day, they are doing ministry with HLE Radio. And HLE Radio is a time-consuming, it will suck the time away from you. Now, God has positioned some guys who can handle that and who can do that. And the last thing they need is somebody who doesn't know hounding them about if their music's being played or if they're going to get an interview or if they whatever. So, and that's where I get involved. Half the time they don't tell me. But See, going forward now, here's what's going to happen. There's no more music committee. I'm doing away with that. Come the first of the year, there's no more music committee. That's done. I'm going to still take open submissions. The thing is nobody's reading how to submit the music to begin with. And I've been way too kind. And when I say way too kind, I spent way too much time when people email me direct. I spent way too much time explaining things and explaining how things work, and answering why, if they would have read the submission policy, that shouldn't have been. I wouldn't have had to explain that at all. Now, I'm swamped here all day long because I'm by myself, so I have a ton of work. God didn't call me to educate you and teach you about the music business. You say, hold up, Hunter. It's ministry now. Yeah. God called me to reach the lost through Christian country music. That's what I'm called to do. I am not called to teach you the music business. But for you who cannot listen or follow directions, here's what's going to happen, okay? I'm just telling you up front. When you insist on sending me, let's just say there's a song that comes across, right? And it fits the format and it's actually good. You actually got a good song. And HLE Radio picks it up to play it, okay? And we send you a confirming email saying, hey, we're adding your song into regular rotation. Now, when you start sending emails asking, how many times is it being played? What time is it being played? When can I hear it? And then you start sending stuff like, I was listening, I didn't hear it this morning on the morning show. And then when you start sending that to my guys who are working a regular job and you're wearing them out, and then you start calling on the phone, telling me to, leaving a message on the phone of the same thing that you emailed, guess what's going to happen? Me, Hunter Logan, I am going to pull your song out of the system completely. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to remove it. Say, Hunter, that's a little drastic. No. You need to learn some etiquette and you need to learn how to approach a radio station and how this works. Gone are the days where people do things the right way. Now it's just wake up and I'm going to do this today. Wake up this morning and you know what? I'm going to be a DJ today. You know what? I'm going to start a radio station today. You know what? Heck, I'm going to be a management company. If you want that kind of information, if you want to know how many times the song is played, if you want to know when it's being played, if you want to know that kind of information, you need to release that on a compilation disc. That's what compilation discs are for. That's why you pay that money, you see. But you must not know that. Because calling me, I don't have a compilation disc. Do you see a HLE compilation disc anywhere on our website? If you would have looked at our website, you would have seen music submission policies. And you would have known that once you submit the music, you are not to contact anybody. Once we contact you, that's it. So if we want to do an interview with you, we'll call you or we'll get a hold of you. Now, if you want to come by and see the station, you want to come by and visit the station, that's great. You know why? Because that starts a relationship. Just because you release a song and get a song played doesn't guarantee you the right that you're just going to be on the radio. It just doesn't work that way. If that's what you're after, there are tons of radio stations on Facebook that they just get up every day, and they're popping up every day. Every day there's a new one. All you got to do is find them on Facebook. They're live. As soon as you go on there, they will placate you. You can get on there and they'll tell you hello, and they'll play your song as soon as they see you. They will play your song. And then it's all good. Because evidently that's what you're after anyway. Somebody needs to show some profession here and be professional. Now, you're saying, Hunter, who TT'd in your Cheerios? Nobody TT'd my Cheerios, okay? First of all. Like I said, I'm not mad. I'm just telling you how this is going to go. And this is where God chastised me, right? You think I'm coming from a place of boy, Hunter's really upset. But no. God chastised me about this. Let me tell you something. I went back, and we have been the first radio station to play so many artists. The first ones to ever play them. The first ones to ever break them. When I say break them, we're the first ones to get them out there so people could hear about them. First ones to ever do that. And we never hear from them again. They go off and do whatever, and they're nothing, right? So, but you say, well, Hunter, you're going to quit doing ministry? No. Listen, we give plenty. You say, where are you going with this, Hunter? Remember I said, and I've said this before, God showed me that if you're going to bless, you got to bless out of abundance. It's called being a good steward. Remember the example? If you have $150 in your account, $151 in your account, and your light bill's $150, right? And the pastor's at the church saying, "Man, we gotta get this. Everybody, and you say, oh well, I might as well just give. I mean, it's just might as well give my last $150, and you give that, and then you turn around and say, oh, bless God, I'm believing God for a miracle that He's going to pay my electric bill. No, you're an idiot. God already provided for you to pay your electric bill with the $150. You should have been a good steward and paid your electric bill. That's what the money was there for. There's a lot of guitars on the wall in here. And I've sold some, and I still have some for sale. My point to this is I have blessed some people with some guitars. I have given guitars away before to people. Or I've given them away. And because God impressed upon me to do that. Why? Because I have an abundance. And He has continued to give me an abundance of them. Seems like they just keep multiplying like rabbits. And that's where God got on me. He said, okay, now, you've been given information away. You've been given knowledge. Knowledge that you have learned, knowledge that you have been given away for free. You've been given it and given it and given it, and people have been taking it and taking it and taking it. Over the last 6 years, you've been given and given and given and given all this stuff away for free. Is it any wonder you're staying in the red? Don't you think you should maybe charge a consulting fee for that? Because that's knowledge. That's knowledge that they need that they don't know. And you're sitting here giving all that away for free, and then they don't ever come back. They don't ever. They take that and they're gone. They don't even look back from you. I said, oh, now that's not Hunter. That's not the flesh. That's the Lord telling me that. That's me in conversation with the Lord. Yeah. Hey, God don't mind showing you the truth either. God don't mind putting it on you. I'm like, yeah, you're right, God. You're absolutely right. Well, you say, Hunter, well, if you're supposed to be about blessing the artist, then you sure are changing your tune. Well, I'm glad you're thinking like that. I'm glad. I'm glad you thought that. I'm glad that that's what you think. Because HLE Radio plays the artist's music to 181 countries currently. Millions of listeners. Millions. I ain't made up numbers, Jack. I can back up everything. I can back it all up. Don't even. But not only that, we got a live show. Look, we got a 3-hour morning show here that an artist can come in, but it doesn't cost them to do the morning show. There's 3 hours that they can promote themselves and their ministry. 3 hours live that they can promote themselves and their ministry anytime. It doesn't cost anything, right? And then we put them up for free. Do you think the power company is a ministry oriented? Do you think that they're ministry oriented? You think they're ministry first? They don't give me a cut on the electric bill that I got to pay next door. How about the water company? They're ministry first. They don't give me a cut on the water bill I got to pay next door. But we pay that for the artists to stay there. Or when we put them up to Hampton. Much less when we feed them, too. Oh. Listen. We give, and we give enough. We bless enough here. It's not that we don't do for the artist. You understand? But what has happened is it has gotten to the point over the last time where we have been taken advantage of, period. You don't have to like it, but it's the truth. And that's what God is showing me. So that this year, I'm telling you that 2019, it is no longer going to be ran, HLE Radio. I'm not running it from an artist perspective anymore. I'm going to run it from a business perspective. That's what God said to do. So HLE Radio will be ran from a business perspective, but we will still be ministry first. Ministry first. The HLE welfare system's over. I'm just telling you. And you don't have to like it, but it's the truth. I don't know how this stuff came about, but I'm not giving away any more free information. There will be a consulting service. You want that? I'll give you the information, but you're going to pay for it. I'm not giving that away anymore. I've been giving 6 years of free information away. I am not, listen. You find value in coming here, fine. If you don't, it's still fine. It ain't gonna bother me one bit if you don't step foot in here. Am I being ugly? No, I'm not. I'm being real. Because the mission of HLE Radio is not to have artists in the studio. The mission of HLE Radio is to reach the lost and to tell people about Jesus Christ. That's what it's about. And we'll do it with the music that we get. And you can either be a part of that process or not. But I'm telling you, be professional. Learn what to do. Learn the right way to do it. Make sure you listen, whether it's me or anybody else, any other radio station, you should do it the right way. And that starts with a relationship. That's the first thing you ought to do. Instead of me, what I can get. But going forward, I'm telling you, if you continually, first of all, if you want to know when something's being played, how it's being played, and all that stuff, release on a comp disc. Because if you did your research, you would know that a comp disc is what you need. We don't do comp disc here. That's why we take open submissions. But we don't provide that kind of information. But if you consistently hound me or my folks, if you consistently do that, I'm going to pull the song right out the system. And when people call and say, I'm going to say, listen, they wouldn't stop hounding us. So I pulled the song out the system. I'm going to be very honest and I'm not going to lie. Going forward in 2019, the little round dude, to be honest, there's no more music committee. You want to get mad at someone? Here he is. The buck stops here. I'm done playing. I'm done. I got too much to do. There's a lost and dying world out there that we have to reach. And that is more important to me than any more of this stupid stuff that doesn't make any sense. Well, you say, Hunter, I think you're pretty ugly this morning about the way you said it. Well, you think that. I think I'm pretty real and right to the point, which is what God said to do. That's the problem. Nobody wants to get real and speak the truth anymore. Everybody wants to skirt around it and act like it doesn't exist. And that's why you got all this stinky, smelly stuff around here. Everybody just keeps covering it up. It's like going to sit down to eat somewhere and you got a pile of poop in your back pocket. And everybody's, what's that smell? What's that smell? Maybe that ain't the right analogy. I don't know. I'm just telling you. One, learn what to do. Learn. Don't be professional about what you're doing and learn the music business. If you're going to get into it, learn it. Learn what to do. Make yourself look good. Don't make yourself look bad. First of all. And listen, man, again, I ain't mad at all. I'm not. I'm trying to help you. Above all, I'm trying to help you, but I'm being real and honest this morning. And from now on, I'm either going to hurt your feelings in love, because I'm going to be truthful, because I'm going to help you. I'm not going to sit here and try to coach you through the music business. If you want my information, you can pay the consulting fee and it'll be on the website. And if you don't like the guidelines for HLE radio, it's okay. It's a free country. It's really okay. It's a free country. But our number one goal at the end of the day, above all, is to reach the lost through Christian country music. And again, I say all of this in love, not anger, in love. When we come back, we done with this. We're going on to something else.
Acting like I did